Well, hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. If I'm not mistaken, I thought I heard my dog barking, but if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna go back to Wraithwall's place, which is in Sam's. Wait, that's no. What the hell am I doing? We actually need to go to like the other gate so I can use the teleport stone, because I'm sure as hell not going to run there. Where do we need to go? We need to go to the Giza Plains. Okay. Trying to prepare myself mentally for this tomb. I do seem to remember it being kind of a pain. Now, let's not mess this up. The Tomb of Wraithwall. Just not sure how much of a pain this place is gonna be, unfortunately. I'm not sure I've prepared myself. Let me check my gear. I can't go buy anything. Okay. I do like having all that damage halved. Balthier, you really don't need to be auto-attacking. Raise the strength when hit point is critical. Immune to silence. Hey, that's perfect for you. Doubles LP. And that's really all I'm gonna worry about. Having that damage on him is just too good to pass up. I really do wish he was a tank that had some type of taunt ability. But whatever. He seems to generally do a pretty good job of pulling the monsters. I think we use this one. Takes us down to a landing with 2 others. And then we're in blind territory, trying to work off my memory from probably 10 years ago. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's why I didn't want to come to this place. I guess it's not actually that bad. It is going to be kind of confusing though. Very little flying bastard bats. These seekers. Seekers of truth. Seekers of giving me LP. Not even giving me a chance to steal. I have been doing some reading on the wiki as well. I decided to search what that Great Serpent skin was used for, and it's actually part of a kind of involved quest that I'm not even going to bother with right now. It'll be something we get to later on. And I did some looking at the bazaar, and now I understand how the bazaar works. You don't have to sell items at specific bazaars. You just have to sell certain items. And when you reach a certain combo of items sold, you will unlock an item in the bazaar. So if you want a rare sword, you have to sell 3, say, this is all just theoretical, but you have to sell 3 different items in order to trigger that. The problem is, if you've already sold some other items that are involved in a combo, you can use up items to spawn another item instead of the rare sword you were looking for. So it kind of pays to actually know what you're doing when selling stuff, which I don't. So if I ever... Hello, Trap. Hey, Staga mode. So if I do ever decide to get into the bazaar, I'm going to have a fun time with it. And I'll probably have the wiki open on the other side of my screen the entire time. I don't know what you are, but I want to know what you have for me. Please, before you die. Self-destruct? I don't like that. Yeah, I really don't like that. Look at all the cures going out. Isn't it a beautiful thing? eaten away all of our MP. Doesn't matter. I'll just run in circles here. Watch it take back up. Don't think I'm above that if I get backed into a corner. Which does bring me up to some points of this game I don't like. I don't think I've been too hard on this game, even though I probably should be a little bit harder. But, you know, combat. I like the combat. I don't much care for bosses having health, for instance. Like a big giant health bar that lets you know how well you're doing. I kind of prefer my boss fights to be mysterious, where you don't really know how you're doing until their moves change. And then suddenly they start doing new moves, and you're like, okay, I'm to a different phase. And it's kind of, you know, a fun little game of experimentation, where you find out just how far you can push the fight while learning it. Okay, so there's teleporters in the center of these. What if I... Southfall pedestal. Let's touch the jewel. What's the worst that could happen? I said touch it, don't steal it. Yeah, I kind of knew something bad was going to happen. The question is, what are they going to cast? Slow, which I'm not worried about too much. If it was stop, I would probably cry. Oil is bad because here comes fire. Please get your cures ready. It's not too bad. Maybe this is the downside of having actions trigger on status effects. Those guys can just keep spamming oil before I can even remotely have a chance to remove it. Now it's gonna work. I really didn't think it would until we like sank that pedestal all the way down, but I was wrong. Okay, takes us here. We're gonna go back. Even though what I probably need to do now is go down the other side, touch and activate the other stone on the other side. I think we'll wait. Got roly-poly turkeys, and probably Gil. Akira mode. That might be useful. Treasure chests have also, I know I've mentioned this, have been significantly changed in this version of the game. They still do have like common items, rare items, and then super rare items that you can get. And they do constantly respawn, I think every time you leave the map and come back. That's another thing, that if I really wanted to get something, just consult the wiki and then go to the map and keep farming that treasure chest until it drops. I do believe eventually there are some really good items. Weapons and things like that that have a chance to drop. Different accessories. For a second I thought he was casting silence or something on us, but I guess it was just dark magic. I'm not really reading the combat ticker up top. In combat, all I pretty much do is, well, this was a definite trap, but all I pretty much do is watch health bars. High potion, 5 gil, and a potion. Something tells me in the original version of the game, you would not want to open those if you were going for the Zodiac Spear. I guess the Zodiac Spear was a weapon in the original one where you had to not open certain chests in order to have a chance for it to spawn or something like that. Anyways, the only way to ever figure it out was to consult a strategy guide or wiki. And they have removed that in the international version. But even if they hadn't, I would still be opening every chest because I'm not doing some ridiculous Zodiac quest like that. would like to kill this thing before he blows everyone up, but I know that's not gonna happen. I have no idea what it's weak to. Probably ice. And I don't have ice, unfortunately. Hey, we did kill it. A solid stone. Now see, this is where we die. Because this guy's gonna blow up and then... So that skeleton is definitely gonna come out this. Congrats, Vossler, you're level 20. I don't know when or if you'll join the party permanently. Hey, good block. That attack might have actually made you flinch a little bit had it managed to hit. None of these monsters are a threat. Save for the rare gimmick one that blows up and does 90% damage to every member of your party. Good night. Again. How's our LP doing? Good lord. Fran, I love you. Let's see. Amber Armlet or Shiju Belt. Probably just gonna hug that wall all the way down. And then once, if we ever do get any of these additional accessories, I can easily dive down into them and unlock them. 70, 80, 100, it just gets super crazy from here on out. It'll be a while before we go back to her, probably. Balthier. How close are you? 75. Not that close. Vaughn. More physical attack for you. Then we need 70, 70. And that's it. I'm not going to bother to get Wither. Potion more. Let's see. What is your attack power? 39, 23, 40. Fran's higher. That's kind of hilarious to me. Again, she doesn't have any combat potency attacks up. And so far I feel like her class is far superior to that of Vaughn's. She can use white magic, I think, if we need to. Some of it anyways. She has devastating weapon attacks. She just has no armor. Just wear mage armor. Which I don't think would actually be that bad of a thing for Vaughn. I am gonna go kill that thing. Nothing gets out of here alive. If you haven't figured it out. Go ahead and steal an Earthstone. Woohoo! I should probably look up the steel section on the wiki. Hey, a treasure chest. A heavy coat. And just try and see what monsters are worth stealing from. And nobody can use it yet. I don't think any of my main party members will ever be able to unlock that. Vossler might be able to. Okay, so this goes over there. And yeah, I do need to go to the other side and unlock it. I knew it. But, hey, we had to map out this whole area. We're not slackers, damn it. We're explorers. Sky pirates. We're here for whatever treasure and experience we can find and get ourselves into. Think I can go this way? I really have no idea what's down here. We're not going to take a door. God damn, that actually made me jump. We obtained Vanish. Okay. Now that would take me probably somewhere... yeah, but I don't want to go. Okay. Whoops. I had to check it out. And I think it was completely worth it. There's no telling how much gil that saved me. Probably just like 500. Whenever you're a Scrooge miser like I am, every little bit helps. We gotta think about the gambits, you know. Balthier. You always gotta be starting shit. Just because you should technically have a gun doesn't mean you can be ranged, okay? We're all tired of dealing with your shit. At least I am. I dispel too. Joyous sound wave. What is that? Some type of charm? Or probably their version of silence. Not sure I've actually paid attention to it hitting. Or if we always kill them before they can even get it off. Okay. And this is what I was looking for. Chanter's Jabala. I didn't know that's what it would be, but I knew it. Every dead end has a treasure chest. Now, I'm pretty sure nobody can wear this either. No, you can. 3 defense, 5 extra vitality. It's an upgrade. So, of course, we'll take it. And stats are not very inflated in this game. I do appreciate that. We're not ending up with, you know, hundreds of defense and attack already. It's manageable. Every increase is, you know, 5 here, 6 there. Occasionally Fran gets like a 20 to 30 point attack increase, but whatever. I don't have time for non-turbo mode. We're definitely overpowered for this place for some reason. I don't feel like I've done any grinding. I'm really not sure how I could possibly lose here. I'm sure the boss will give us a little bit of a fight. Until we break out, you know, a 12-hit quickening combo on him. Because Van should be able to unlock his by then. Wait, no, not Van, Balthier. No, I could be going for Van's next one. Instead of all this attack up. But I, for some reason, decided to stack on him. Okay. Get ready for the ambush, guys. We know it's gonna be here. I mean, ghosts, hey, that's kind of cool. Ghosts do love protecting shiny treasures. You cannot do that whenever you feel like it. If we ran into a group of like 4 or 5 of these, he's using a dark mode. Okay, foul flesh. Could use that to teleport back and go save it. Which would honestly be the wise thing to do, but if I die, I will just get back here off screen. Because I know there's got to be a boss fight coming up. Ancient door. It's been a while since we've had a boss fight in here, right? Last was the demon wall. Go ahead and load whatever you need to, game. Spooky. Is everyone
Fog?
speechless?
Underground? Not fog. Mist.
Souls?
You can see
No.
the mist with your eyes?
Where it is thick enough, you may. The nether runs deep in this place.
Booty shot.
So, is the mist dangerous?
Yes, but it is also an aid. A dense mist allows the working of powerful magics.
Yeah, good
I'll
and
keep that
bad,
in
right?
mind. Can't count on Vaughn to keep track of these things. That's for sure.
Hello, Penelo, I'm right here. I can hear you. You're not that far away. You're not actually whispering. Okay. So maybe there won't be a boss fight yet. If they're kind, they'll give me a save point, but I honestly expect that they'll expect me to be smart enough to go all the way back. Let's save it. Okay, so these side doors don't actually... They do lead somewhere. They were not on my map of the place, I'm pretty sure. Secret rooms? Treasure rooms. Death rooms. Really? It took us all the way back here? Okay. Can someone get me a red ink pen or marker? I want to update this on my map. And we'll sell this information later on to the Cartographers Guild. Tell them to quit leaving faulty maps laying around. A blood sword. Also, I have to say, it's awfully quiet in this place here. 54, we need 70, need 5 more. Blood sword is definitely not hers. Its name isn't oriental enough. I'm guessing it's an eye trap here? No? That tile looked awfully suspicious. Let's step on all of them. Oh yeah, a boss fight. Okay. I didn't actually want to go down there yet. Damn it. I gotta get comfortable here. I fought this guy in the trial. I've already seen what he looks like. If he's exactly the same, we know that my quickening, whenever it was only like an 8-hit combo, was more than enough to beat, well, not beat him, but significantly hurt him. Okay. Game faces. It's time to take this guy to school. Jumped about here. Tag out. Don't need everyone blowing their complete load yet. I was really hoping to have my additional quickness by now. Okay, can we keep this going? Holy shit, give me somebody, please. Anybody! Burned almost all the clock there. Apparently our teamwork is a little rusty. It's been a while since we've been raiding together. Nope. Only 5 hits. That is horrible. We're dead. We are so dead. I needed Cataclysm. But unfortunately that is the life of the Ruffle. The Ruffle. The Ruffle Raffle Raffle. What's the name of call it? The Ruffle Raffle? Not really scared of this guy yet. If he had cast oil on us, this is where I would be crying. He's almost like a baby Ifrit. I guess he did cast oil on us. And he's gonna cast Fire Raja. We need to get this oil off, please. An Ares gem, I have no idea what that does. We can get Fran to stop tanking. So you don't have any techniques, do you? No, nobody's low on magic. Expose might have been useful in the beginning. Lower the enemy's defense. Or it would have just missed anyways, and we'd be in the exact same situation. His Spawn breaks his spine with a well-placed blow. Okay. Interesting. Is that the sign of Belias? The sign of Ifrit? I mean, we obtained the Esper Belias, the Gygas. Okay. Guess I
In
didn't know he was an
vainglory
Esper.
they arose, shouting challenges at the gods, but prevail they did not. Their doom it was to walk the mist until time's end.
That kind of
A
sucks.
legend of the Nemo.
My family tells a story of the Dynast King and an Esper. The story goes that in his youth, the Dynast King defeated a mighty Gigas, for which the gods took heed of him.
Gigas.
Thereafter, it was ever bound to him in thraldom.
So did we just release it?
So, all this time it's been here guarding the Dynast King's treasure?
Not so. The Esper is the Dynast King's treasure.
Really?
That's your treasure?
In this Esper we now command rests a power whose worth is beyond any measure.
I don't know, we beat him pretty easy.
Is that so? Call me old-fashioned, but I was hoping for a treasure whose worth we could measure.
Oh, poor Balthier. You kinda got screwed here, didn't you? I'd say that she pulled a fast one on him. Shades of Black. I think that's another technique. And an elixir. Like normal, will be held on to forever. There better be a teleport stone back here, or piles of gold. Mountains of gems. But, what are we getting? Peaceful, blissful music and a very long hallway. Is no one gonna reminisce right here? Okay. It bears a time-worn inscription. Let's read it. By this return ye to the Hall of the Destroyer. By other means return ye back to this place. So it's a one-way teleport. We're not gonna go yet. This video is gonna be extended just a little bit until I regret it, because we die. It's an ADS orb, a baby core.
What's wrong? Your Majesty, we must go.
You see, Your Majesty, I've betrayed you. You can read it in his face. Actually looks kind of like a skull. That's creepy. Oh boy.
Rassler.
He's not real, Your Majesty. He's an illusion created by the traps in this place. Don't do it. You're gonna see your brother or something. Gonna have a meltdown. And that's where she dies, because he steals her soul.
You will be avenged.
Like how there's just a ghost of him walking past. I mean, what's the point? He didn't interact with him, he didn't say anything. Well, that's convenient. Did it teleport into your hand? The Giant's Molar? You obtain the Dawn Shard. Can't go back there. Gotta look for treasure chests, because we are never, ever, ever coming back to this place. Okay, let's touch this and get the hell out of here. I think we've got everything we've come for, guys. But now the question is, where do we go? We've got the shard. But who's gonna listen to us? And even if they do, couldn't the Empire still just jail us, or capture us, or blow us up? let's save it, and whenever we come back, I guess we'll see what we're supposed to do now. We've got the shard, we've got the Giygas, we've got a rank 2 hunt we can go do. Man, all the possibilities.